Welcome to our lecture online. Now that we have found an equation for the radiation pressure and for the hydrostatic equilibrium, we're now able to find what we call the pressure gradient. So what we mean by that is the rate of change of the pressure as you go into the star, with a change in the depth into the star. So again, we go back to what we did on the last video, where we found the force of gravity is equal to gm times dm, and dm could be expressed in terms of the density, the area, times the r of a small segment within the star, of course divided by r squared. And then we said at equilibrium, we can say that the force of gravity pulling that layer down must equal the force of the pressure, the radiation pressure, pushing it back up. When those two are equal, we can then set the force of gravity, which is defined here, equal to the force of the pressure of that small little region, which is A times dp. So instead of delta p, we can write it as a dp. Notice that the a's cancel out on both sides. We divide both sides by dr, so we have dp dr, which is what we're looking for, is equal to g m sub r times the density divided by r squared. Little r again being the distance from the center to any point inside the star. Since we know that F equals ma, essentially force equals mass times acceleration. In this case, that's the gravitational force. This is mass times acceleration due to gravity. Notice then that m can cancel out, and g, the acceleration due to gravity, equals g times m divided by r squared at the surface, of course, m being the entire mass of the star. We can also calculate g further in with only taking the mass of the star inside that region, but this is what we do to find the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of an object, such as a star. And so once we have dp dr, which is what we call the pressure gradient, defined like this, we can now set smaller equal to big R, which means now we go out to the surface, and so dp dr now becomes g times m sub r over r squared times the delta, times the density. But if little r becomes big R, we now get g times the total mass of the star times the density divided by r squared, the radius of the star squared. And since g, the acceleration due to gravity at the surface, is equal to g times the total mass of the star divided by r squared, we can take this component right here, replace it with g, and now we have the gradient, the pressure gradient, written as dp dr equals the density times acceleration due to gravity at the surface of the star. So here we have it expressed at the surface of the star, and here we have it expressed in general, right here in general, maybe I should go ahead and circle like this, in general, for any point inside the star. And that's how we calculate the pressure gradient of a star.